was 6 years old, and I don't know how I got it.
The morning of the 30th, she had been experiencing she was passing out and she was very weak. She had some bruising and things like that. Everything individually didn't seem like a whole lot, but when you added it up, it was enough that I took her to her regular pediatrician, and he ordered a blood test right away, and within about literally like 15 minutes, he came back and said, "Your daughter has leukemia, and I can't even let you drive her to the hospital. It's that far along. If something would happen and she started bleeding, I don't think there's any way they'd stop the bleeding, even if it was a miracle and it happened at the doorstep of the hospital." So that's why was an ambulance ride for her.
I got a ride in an ambulance. It was really fun. I've never been in an ambulance before, so it was really fun.
Kara was diagnosed on August 30th of 2011 with ALL, a particularly aggressive genetic type of ALL. So her first round of chemo, and through that first 31 or 32 days, is relatively easy to get rid of the cancer, but the chances of it coming back, because it was so aggressive, were pretty high. So we were faced with, do we pursue bone marrow transplant or not? And eventually decided to do that, found 2 matches in the national database, and one of those was really spot on. All of us were tested in the family, and none of us were matched. So January 6th then of 2012, about 5 months after her initial diagnosis, she underwent the bone marrow transplant.
Well, I stayed for like, I don't know, around like either 4 or 5 months, maybe a little bit longer. And then I got to go home, and then I came back for a long time, and then I went home. So it was just kind of like big, like a long time, and then like big, like a couple days with breaks, and then I got to do stuff at home.
Heather went out and got monkey in the classroom, I think, or something like that, where there's a stuffed monkey to take Kara's chair in class, and then Kara had a monkey at the hospital to kind of make the connection. They did fundraisers for her. They were just behind her 100%, wearing their T-shirts. They had Courage for Kara T-shirt day, and that was more folks were behind doing that.
And that was Kylie's Girl Scout troop who started that. So not only Kara's classmates, Kreft Elementary, I work at Titan Hill, so all of those people, from the students to the faculty, staff members. Sean was a former principal at the middle school, and then knowing some of those kids and staff members at the high school, it was a huge community.
For a while there, when Kara was still outpatient, and we were going 2, 3, 4 times a week back to the med center, she loved getting a hot chocolate and driving around Lake Manawa. That's just what we did, and it was a little thing. We learned we had a little family of deer that we were watched for, a special tree that we were watching. I mean, it was just the little things, and so now I think we do that a lot more. We just, not only on a whim, but also it doesn't have to be big and huge. Let's go grab an ice cream, take a drive, whatever it is, that just enjoy the small moments in life.
I truly believe what Kara didn't know was coming helped her, and that helped her stay strong with all of the encouragement from others. Her friends were constantly showing up. Strangers were showing up every day through cards that kept her spirits high. She looked forward when that door would open around lunchtime and the nurses would come in. "Oh, are those all for me?" she would say. And they would come on a daily basis. And again, with all of the friends and family that were reaching out, that helped her really stay strong.
Well, I think it made me stronger because I had went through a lot, and I think that like now, like when I was younger, I didn't like my flu shot, and now I don't really care. Like I can't feel it at all, so I don't really care what they do to me because I've been through a lot. So then, I mean, I've a lot of pain. It's like I don't have any more left in me. I think my family helped me a lot. I'm glad that I have them in my life.